To this already considerable force, the French added four more battleships and their auxiliaries. By 18 February 1915, the combined fleet was in position, and at 9:51 a.m. on the following morning the attack began. It continued throughout the day, the fleet gradually drawing nearer, bombarding the forts from ever closer range. Meanwhile, mine sweepers were at work, clearing the approach to the straits. By nightfall, there was as yet no conclusive result. The Allied commander, Vice Admiral Carden, saw that nothing of importance could be achieved unless his ships could approach much closer still to their targets. Unfortunately, that night the weather broke, and rough seas made accurate bombardment impossible. Not until 5 days later did the storm blow itself out and allow the battle to continue. On the 25th, Vice Admiral John de Robeck advanced right up to the straits themselves, and the defenders withdrew to the north. Over the next few days, small parties of sailors and marines actually landed on both the European and Asiatic shores, destroying such Turkish equipment as they could find, but most of the territory seemed deserted. On 2 March, Carden telegraphed to London that given fine weather, he hoped to be at Constantinople in about a fortnight. How wrong he was! The Dardanelles, he soon discovered, were one vast minefield. The mine sweepers were prevented from doing their job by the enemy guns, and the navy could not silence the guns until the mines had been swept. A fortnight later, instead of dropping anchor in Constantinople, Carden was on his way back to London with a nervous breakdown. He was succeeded in the command by de Robeck, who led an attack on the Straits on 18 March. Alas, it was a failure, owing largely to an undetected line of mines that sank one French and two British battleships. De Robeck was not to know, though he might have suspected, that the Turkish emplacements were now running seriously short of ammunition and had little immediate prospect of obtaining any more. He was aware only of his heavy losses and of the fact that Constantinople seemed as far away as ever.